once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. Boss. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say up, so what you gon' do?
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Joey Sly.
Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Wilson. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off by Marlon Humphrey. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Number 29.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
Ball carrier.
And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this one's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Mecole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's brought down.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Ball carrier.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, here's Swift. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
City Chiefs.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down, this is Edmonds. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Running is Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And here he'll they'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Wilson. That's caught at the 3. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Bryson Hopkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Chargers 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out.
To a hit, and the ball is out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Bryson Hopkins. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 41-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, this pass complete to Higgins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
3rd and goal.
They will run it with Swift here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 21, Chargers 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Corey Ballantyne on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keelan Cole with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try.
Under 10, 10.
And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And this is now a 1-point game.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 21, Chargers 20. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Completes it to Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
38-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Here's Mecole Hardman. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down, eluding the pressure right. That's complete to the tight end Hopkins. A gain of 6 there on first.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, it gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
Chiefs 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's Wilson, and he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
From midfield now, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball. But you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
Kansas City Chiefs.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. On 1st down, Swift. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
For a Kansas City.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
From the shotgun, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
56 Mike, 56.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Now Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Chiefs 27.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, old momentum, He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
He gets it away, and it's a laser, headed for the sidelines. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
If you know, you know. If you know about the carport, the trapdoor supposed to be.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try it now with Swift. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. The throw taken in by Cole. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
At the Chiefs' 33-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way.
Down Los Angeles.
This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the fourth.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. Fourth quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regained the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it.
Set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now is Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
A gain of 6 there on first. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And now if the Chiefs hit the PAT, they will take the lead. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 46-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll stay on the ground with Swift, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They'll run here with Swift. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
42.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a 4-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zazo, Tree, and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why do people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same. Say I done powered up, level at 10,000 and climbing. No, I've been bad it to them looking back from around me. My what the deal is, really I just came here to gotta see this more gonna be a boy. Thank the good Lord I'm gifted. Overflowing.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Middle finger poking through the casket. No turning tragedy to tragedy. Before you knew what happened, ain't no explanation. This is second nature. All is automatic. Powered up. It's down there. Powered up. Yeah. It's down there. Whoa. I'm powered up. Yeah. It's down there. Yeah. Powered up. Whoa. It's down there. Whoa. I'm powered up. Yeah. It's down there. Powered up. It's down there. Yeah. Powered up. It's down there. Powered up. It's down there. Lion, tigers, meteors inside my mind. Kamikaze, spaceship power, baby. Show me towards
Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. It's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Demir Bird returning it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out now come the Patriots as they are led out by their quarterback, a former MVP of the National Football League back in 2015, Cam Newton. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton, Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Out to his left. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dietrich Wise able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Take over 1st and 10.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quentin Jefferson able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tommy Sweeney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Bird now ready to return it. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
We can't have that.
That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now Newton. On the left side, a catch by White. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
Newton on the keeper.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
First down, here's White. The numbers for White a week ago, 19 carries, 81 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Dancing to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. From the gun, here's Newton. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On 2nd down, it's White, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard. And the Patriot first down.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's White. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
26, Sony Michel.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And it's third down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Bill 7.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Allen going to give it to Moss. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 44, Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. He's got a first down. That's his first catch. Remember, he's the NFL leader in that category at the midway point. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a run with Moss. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
That's good.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run with Moss. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option? And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
Exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Bird now ready to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Three yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 36, Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Moss, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
The ball carrier.
The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback sacked.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time.
It's a loss of 14.
I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And able to find John Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bills will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Bird now ready to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
This a quick pass to Davis. A gain of 6 there on first.
To Gabriel Davis. It's a
working with his 2nd and 4.
It's up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flushed out right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Now Allen avoids him at the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year. is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots' 27-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll run here with Moss. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football. And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Bird now ready to return it. And he...
Won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Running out of the gun with White. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd.
Newton now to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Cam Newton sacked.
The Patriots send out their punter. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
First and 10. At their own 22.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen, eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. It's caught left side by John Brown. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down. His pass caught at the 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. T.J. Yeldon as the first half is winding down as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it's T.J. Yeldon able to finish it off with a rushing touchdown.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Bird now ready to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 20.
So here are the Bills to take over. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
39-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So Stephon Gilmore, an All-Pro Defensive Player of the Year in 2019, had his first career pick 6 a season ago, and he delivers another one here. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Singletary to get the drive started. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley.
That's good.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. He's going to go deep for Beasley. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 6.
And again, it's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Bills.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 19-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bills head on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. And sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. third now, ready to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now a pass here, caught by Edelman.
Newton's pass.
Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
1st down, New England.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
3 buzz. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Out of the gun, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide.
Allen's pass.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up third down.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
The quarterback sack.
Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise... Big play could result for the offense.
Julian Edelman on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester. That's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, for the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Davius White. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Patriots.
They'll run with White, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Newton, he'll drop it underneath to White. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play, and it's third down.
From the gun, Newton. He can run for it, and he will.
Holding offense.
They threw it. Bring us through the flag.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now it's Newton. This is White on the screen. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people... miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Now a run with Singletary. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Number 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept it.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down.
9-yard line.
Now Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll pull it down. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. Here's Singletary. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Bird now ready to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync because early in a game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to. But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
Now Newton on first down. On the left side, a catch by White. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
James White.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Bird now ready to return it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Bird on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Pats at the line, ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's the rookie A.J. Epinesa who gets him to the turf. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, Vernon Butler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
He completes it right side to White. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them. Almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Out to Roberts here on the quick pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
Nick Folk for the extra point.
And it at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
Extra point up and good by Folk as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Singletary again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He hits Beasley right side. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
This a quick pass to Davis, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Gabriel Davis.
7 yards there and a first down. They will run with Singletary. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T.J. Yeldon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills continue to pour it on. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Buying time to his left. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Cam Newton on the
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And a Patriot 1st down.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Complete.
A good pickup there, a 22.
A gain of
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
59 Mike, 59 Mike.
From the gun, here's Newton. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriot. Jacoby Myers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. On for the extra point is Folk. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Andre Roberts now to return it.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, a broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout,
you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But when I was calling college football, I saw a game that team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent, and in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Edelman with a shiftiness. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Patriots take over.
The Patriots ready to get the football back. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
On 1st down, Newton. Open man is Myers. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and a yard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton, Lee's got it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
To Marquise Lee.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And now he's going to use his legs. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
Newton on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
To James White.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Touchdown.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs. I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
27-yard line.
Again, it's Yeldon. And he powers his way up past the 30. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Double dog, that's the way. Check, 53's Mike. Check.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Well, the connection, this is Ryan Izzo, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One last throw here for Newton. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Final score, Bills.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Buffalo, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about your to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling wins that never be the same.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
I don't be with me so basic. Well, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I can barely wait. up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay.
Players have contracts that are about to expire. Re-sign them so you don't lose them to free agency.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19, icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that cheeky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a Jason Ray. Got a new Chris Foss where they don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And he wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Well, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, her she was major, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it?